I don't understand, Guan. I don't understand what you're telling me right now. Let's get into this though. It's Iroshu's game. He is currently offline on Discord. He's not in chat, but he told me to just do the review anyway and send him the link. So here we are, 1300 rating, and we are solo queuing in a lobby where we can see that we're the lowest rated player, assuming that this is accurate information. Now, when you're into higher rated lobbies, I've actually been noticing a lot recently that the lower rated lobby in players, at least in the lobbies I've been in, is often like the most chasey. Like, you'd expect the lower rated player to be really passive and sit back and just try not to be beaten to the ball a lot, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Like, a lot of people are super aggressive even though they're lowest rated.
Anyways.
Lots of twos. I see. Thank you, Guan. Also, Dub, thanks for 250 bits as well. Not much, we're just like doing a review over here. So we're starting off with a kickoff where we're going to try and win to the right hand side. Now, some people are going to say, well, that doesn't make any sense, because, you know, you're definitely not going to beat this dude who's clearly coming from the right hand side. So what's the point of trying to push it past him when he's strong on this side, he's weak on this side? Well, pushing it left here wouldn't make any sense either, because that's where their second player went. So actually getting this ball into anywhere in the right hand side of the field is great for us. And if you don't know exactly what your teammate is going to do in 2v2 while you're doing a kickoff, one thing you can do that's productive is just get the ball on the side of the field looking left and right that the other player's second player won't be on, because that you can see. The only way that you can see what your teammate is doing, of course, is to look around on your way. Okay, so our teammate, it looks like he's kind of been that. And yeah, we've decided to rush out here. Doesn't look like we were going to get there in time, so we could have definitely conceded there. If we don't want to get stuck in this position, then we would have to be ready when our teammate makes this touch. Like, think of babysitting in Rocket League as being ready to follow up. Like, as soon as your teammate makes the touch, that's when you want to be facing the ball, or facing where you think the ball is going to go, so that you can immediately go. See, the other player is doing that. He's like looking at the ball and where it's likely to go. We're not. We're looking sideways, and then it happens, and we're like, okay, now we're going to turn and go, but we're too late because we weren't like preempting it. Now, if we turned earlier, we would have been ready for that, and if our teammate happens to hard clear it, no big deal. We're ready for that as well. So yeah, just think of that. Like, pretty much any situation in Rocket League is the same. You want to be on a ball touch like this. This is where you want to like be ready to actually make a play on the ball, because the opponent might be about to touch it here. So we've got to make a play right there, like on this bounce. We're actually too late to this one. So this play, we're, you know, having to back off really, because he might dodge there. He still has his dodge. Now he doesn't have his dodge, so we, you know, could have gone in, but we're too far away, so we actually, you know, made a big risk by going, and this is not a good idea. This is super risky. Just in general, if there's a chance that your 2v2 teammate will or could go up for a ball, he probably will, so we have to be the smarter player and just not go into the air. This usually happens, like double commits like this usually happen when one player pops the ball off the sidewall into the middle, and then flies off it trying to air dribble, and then his teammate flies up in the middle and tries to redirect it, and you just have two people with two different ideas, and then the other team score an open net. Okay, I like the cheats here. That's not a good idea to continue on though, for this ball. Pretty much, you have to, if you see the other team are also cheating and you see the ball go into their half, you can't continue here unless we did a really close cheat, because he's just going to be closer to the ball than us. We didn't cheat close enough. Luckily for you, he's stupid and he just hit the ball right into you. Yeah, this could have easily been a goal for the other team. If he just hits this off the right hand side wall, that's a goal for them. But he hit it right into you. See, he's trying to shoot that. Wrong idea. He should have just gone off the right wall. So he's got like a wide open right wall and then probably just a free goal. But he's played it right into you. So we do get the dunk. Pretty fortunate for us. And we do get the boost as well. So I like that you've turned around here to just get ready for the potential miss. There's no real reason not to do that. We're ready in case he misses that to attack, but he didn't miss it. So now we have to leave, because our teammate could be up for that. It's not a good angle for us. And you know, our plan, the reason we were sticking around there in the first place, didn't come to fruition. So let's just leave, back off, come up with something else. Okay, so not getting dunked on here is the main objective. Teammate is being interesting. Yeah, we're kind of also not keeping our eye on him. We didn't really see in this moment. Like, the ball goes up. we know our teammate is close to us, and he could possibly have a better angle to shoot with than we do. We don't know that because we didn't like see where he is. Let's go and see what he got up to. So he's got 100 boost. Of course, he's jumping off the wall. Why wouldn't he jump off the wall? But yeah, we need to keep a better eye on our teammate there. So having ball cam on while the ball's way up in the air, probably not the best idea. Okay. Decent control here. We ran out of boost. So we're trying to just stay with that and get another flick, which isn't a terrible idea. We need to be so much faster back in the defense, so this is just way too slow. So we've taken like the scenic route to our goal, and we've paid the price for it. This is a play where we should pretty much always be looking to get like back involved as soon as possible. The second that this happens, like we've done a little bit of a mechanical mistake, panicked somewhat, we need to just go straight back to our goal or pressure the ball. That is all we should be doing here. They are the two options. If the opponent is a bit closer to you and he's trying to control the ball for a dribble, pressure him, just get right up behind him and try and interfere with that dribble so your teammate doesn't have to. And if he's too far away, like in this case, I would say go straight back to goal. This is the only play here. Straight back to goal. Hey, thanks for 25 pies. I'll definitely do that for you, man. Since you've told me what to do, I'll make sure to follow through. Thank you so much. That's really kind of you. We're just chatting over here about some subscriber replays, and that's just way too long back to goal. It's easy for us in this position to say, oh man, our teammate's so stupid. What's he doing? He's just missed the ball, and now the net's wide open because he missed the ball. But the net's also wide open because we didn't go there. And if you want to guarantee that we're not going to concede goals like this, going straight back to the goal as fast as humanly possible, or I guess carily possible, is much more important than grabbing the boost. It's a decent shot, decent save. Don't challenge, we just want to back off here, give our teammates some space. We should also be covering the pass option if possible, as well as the shot. That's nice though, well done to turn around before the opponent can recover. And we've got a goal because this dude has also taken a scenic route back to net. What on earth is he doing? Oh, for goodness sake, what is he doing? Oh my goodness, this is a big yikes. Where is he going? Because he gets a save, then he just like drives off to the left. This is, I guess, I mean, this is where it all goes wrong. This is fine. Johnny, you need boost. What do you mean you need boost? Why? What is it, King Spectre? What did I mean? Where's he going? Yeah, he didn't need boost here. He should have stayed back and gone and goal. I don't know what you're talking about. What happened, King Spectre? What's the problem? Oh, I haven't signed the Nightbot. Okay, got you. Ah, that's what Gwen was talking about earlier. Hold on, I'll do it. That's weird. I wonder why Nightbot's not signed into. I'll do that later, but right now let's just I'll change the title myself. Thanks for letting me know though. Where are you, the queue? Dead Price. You're actually first. I messaged you on Discord, but you didn't reply. But I can get you after this one if you want. Let's see what happened. Sorry, I missed something here. So kickoff after the other team conceded, and we've rushed into the other team's half again. This is the second time we've done this. The ball's definitely closer to the opponent. We can't be diving in here to a ball that's that close to the opponent, because it's really easy for him to put it past you if he just knows how to use the wall as a setup. Like right here, he sees you diving in. If he just pops that to the left, he has a clear dribble onto goal. Same thing as earlier. The opponent could have popped it off the wall and had an easy goal. Here, he could just pop this off the wall to the left of you and have an easy goal, because we're lunging in. And besides the fact that this is a bad position to lunge in, we're also completely isolated. Our teammate is miles away. The one thing that would be a redeeming quality of this lunge-in challenge is if our teammate was behind us, ready to intercept the ball should the opponent put it past us. That would be the redeeming quality. However, that's not happening. He's miles away. So in this position, you know, even ignoring the fact that we've just dove in for a challenge that we're by far second to the ball in, which is not a good idea. Like, this is just not, ball chasing at its finest. Like, secondly, we have no backup, so this is fake challenge 1,000,000%. Absolute fake this challenge, and you're going to have a good time. So yes, you can steal this. Actually, no, I wouldn't even steal this boost. This is like leaving, like if he shoots that when you're stealing boost, it's a goal, probably, for them. So I wouldn't even do that. I think in this position, all you could do is drive forward, grab that little boost, and then just shadow. That's all you can do. because we're leaving our net wide open. If we go for the boost, steal, and then turn back, we're giving him the potential to dribble us if we dive in. You just want to slow the ball down. Just wait, give your teammate time to grab boost and get back into position. So here we're actually like circling. This is fine. Playing a bit slower. This is good. Giving our teammate a chance to get back. And that's totally fine as well. Nice little turnaround challenge. We've done well here. Jabdos, thanks to the 100 bits. There's a 14-year-old player with 2,000 MMR. He plays in your streams a lot. He deserves so much exposure. Is there somewhere you can message me? What, 2,000 MMR in what? In 2v2? Because I think there's like 50 players who are 2,000 MMR in 2v2 at the moment. So it's like impressive, but I can't host all 50 of them, you know? Yeah, I don't usually take show match suggestions from people I don't know, no offense, but that's not something I usually do. So yeah, we're back in front, or we're back level here. So our teammate does this and the opponent just doesn't save it, so that's good. We had some really good defense leading up to that though. Yeah, who have you got in mind? Maybe I'll know the guy. We've done it again, Iroshu, oh my goodness! We're actually getting the ball past them every time, but this should not be happening. We've got to stop these lunges in. They're so over aggressive. Like this has got to be losing you multiple games. This kind of challenge. This one is like a little bit better because he was hesitating and because we were less beaten to the ball here. But if he aerials for this, if he just like jumps up here and aerials, he can just like beat you to it and shoot. He's super slow to this, but he could have actually just shot the ball and it would have gone in. What, subtle self-promo? Is that self-promo? Lol. Well, nah, I don't usually like take so much suggestions from people I don't know, so I wouldn't like count on it anyway. Yeah, man, Iroshu, you gotta stop these lunging challenges. If you don't have backup and you're challenging the offensive half, you're asking for trouble. Here again, our teammate is not ready to follow up on this challenge. This is like super over-aggressive. Let's like just talk about some of the points here. So number one, teammate is not ready to follow up. Don't challenge. Number two, this is in the other team's corner, so most of the bounces here are not going to be favourable for us, no matter which way a 50-50 goes. If it goes off the side wall, the corner wall, the back wall, the other team are probably going to have possession. The only thing that they don't have possession on is if it bounces straight into their goal somehow. But most bounces here are not good for us, so it's not a good position to challenge anyway. And yeah, also he's straight up beating you to the ball, so we don't want to go. Absolutely don't want to challenge if he's beating you to the ball. Yeah, even if he's not beaten, even if it looks like a 50-50, still not a good idea to challenge there. Nice little wave dash and boost grab. That's wide. Let's chill a little bit. Okay, okay. We just got it past him. Good recovery after misreading the goal size. Okay, not a bad boost. Okay, we've got to stop this diving into the corner. There's nothing going here. We're just not getting a goal out of this. But I'll tell you one thing that you could do if you really want a goal here, or you want to make something happen. The best play would have actually been to probably chip this into the diagonal wall so that it bounces more awkwardly. Because if you center this like so, this is really not that hard for the other team to deal with. They've like made a meal of it anyway, because they also don't know how to position in goal properly. But if they're just in their goal there, like if they're just waiting in goal instead of being off the goal line like a pair of plonkers, they could just collect this ball and dribble it, and then they're in a 2v1. But they don't. Apparently they didn't want to do that. Everybody's wasting possession. But yeah, the corner wall is a really good wall to pop the ball off in offense instead of popping it off the back wall when you're actually in the corner, because it's harder for the defense to read the bounce, and more importantly, the ball's more likely to get off their back wall. The back wall, remember, is pretty easy for the other team to defend from. Nice shot, well done. Good interception. But yeah, getting the ball off the back wall prevents wall clears. And if you can, get a nice angle to use the corner wall with, that can be a good way to do it. This isn't a terrible challenge. This is okay. The reason is because we actually do have the potential to beat this guy. We actually slowed down on our approach here. We still got a 50-50. But we need, if you're a little bit faster here. I think we might have lost Supersonic a couple times. Yeah, we didn't accelerate up to supersonic, but if we did, we actually might have been able to beat him to this. That's why I was saying it's not terrible. It's not as bad as the other ones, but still, you know, you're up by 1 goal. How do we lose this potentially? Probably by taking ourselves out of the game, by lunging in and wasting all our boosts, and then watching our teammate concede a 2v1. Okay, decent stop, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Yeah, we've kept the ball out of the net, but just not quite good enough. We didn't rotate back into the goal, which, you know, was probably possible. Like, we're in a tough position, there's no denying that, but we missed 12 boosts on our way back, and yeah, we've driven to the outside of the goal line. If you're just a little bit further back inside the goal there, maybe you have an easier save. It's worth mentioning. You could probably pop it away from the goal. There's also the benefit of hitting it straight up into your own bar, which is often a good clear. Hey, Dub, thanks for gifting a couple subs. Welcome to the new subs. Sure to thank Dub who's gifted those. Okay, we're probably going to have some time with this, but we've rushed it anyway. This is a ball that the other guy is very unlikely to go up for, because he has 30 boost, so he can't both boost back to get his run-up position and then turn and fly for this. So that considered, we don't need to rush this ball, because he can't rush the ball. Really, we could have taken a bit more time here. Hey, Japdos, thanks to the tier 1, man. Welcome to the stream. Okay. Looks like we might have taken that away from our teammate, but we also took it away from the opponents. This is fine. Did we have a pass option here? Yes, we did. This could have been a really scary pass, I think. This guy, although it looks like he's in position to intercept a pass, probably isn't reading it. Like you see, he's rotating back to goal. So this was a really big opportunity missed, in fact. Our teammate is down the line. If we fire that ball at him, you might think, okay, it's way too difficult of an angle, but no, it's a super easy redirect. If you just launch that ball in front of him, absolute piece of cake redirect for him to put that in. I'm sure you've scored those yourself. Sadur, thanks to the tier 1 sub. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Nice interception by our teammate. It's going to bounce back. Okay, let's not dive in here. We just got to slow this one down. Well done. Looks like we might want to... I don't know if you're a dribble... Oh, I've skipped the wrong way. I don't know if you're always a dribble with ball cam guy, but that's definitely something worth learning, is dribbling without ball cam. The other thing here is, if you want to make this as difficult as possible for the opponents, getting your first touch to roll left is probably the way to go. Because if you put your first touch here, then you have less of an angle to work with, and also if you back away from the ball a little bit to start a run up, the other team can very easily close the distance to the ball and take it. And I think what instead would have happened, like, we realize nobody's challenging. If we get that first touch to go straight to the left, suddenly we're in a great position to drive away from the ball, come back in with a hook shot. That's going to be tough to save. We could, maybe even just chip it into their backboard if we see them both rushing forward. You got a lot of options there. I don't hate bringing it down and dribbling, but I just want to highlight the really, really easy to execute and super strong play of hitting this ball to the left and immediately making a run back and then forward again into the ball for a hook shot. Insanely easy to execute, insanely difficult to defend. Okay, we read the position well, but we did not go accurately enough. Oh, well. This is a bit risky, but yeah, it's not a terrible idea to pass this one here. Ideally, you would get under the ball and pop it into the backboards, or pop it into their goal even, but what on earth has your teammate just done? That's a big yikes. We've done well, or have we? Oh no. Okay. So everything almost goes wrong there. Just it is worth mentioning, since this guy was involved in the play as well, I want to point out something he did wrong. So he should not be playing the ball there. That is a big mistake. If you're recovering in this position, and your teammate has, already got some sort of challenge on the ball coming in, you probably don't want to play the ball as well from the opposite side, because that's just turning your teammate's interception or challenge into a 50-50. A way better play here for our teammate on his recovery would be to just go for a demo or a bump onto that Zen's ass guy. Because imagine if he just comes and demos Zen's us right now. How easy does that make Iroshu's life? He's like, oh cool, well that's the threat eliminated. I'll just, you know, deal with the other one guy. But that 50-50 for my teammate actually made things worse. So always remember that if you're recovering, very often it's better to just play the car rather than the ball. Just demo the guy. Oh, come on, this is our moment. Yes! Easy. Well, we got a little bit of understeer on a couple of our shots and a couple of our counterattacks before, but that one was spot on. King has banned 3 people. Are people like using racist names or something? What's going on here? Okay, let's not dive into the corner. We're not by one. Don't dive in! No! We don't need to dive in. This is by far your biggest flaw in your gameplay. By far. We have no follow-up again. If we dive in here, our teammate is not going to like pick up the pieces behind us. There is no shot threat here. So we could just fake a challenge, turn around, collect the ball for free. There is 0 threat of a shot. That is one of the reasons we would maybe dive in 50-50 is if we're really scared of this long-range shot. But we're not. We're not scared of him hitting this ball. It's fine. And thirdly, yeah, we're second to the ball by a mile. So we've got to stop. We've got to calculate a bit better if we're in fact first to the ball. And we have conceded. No. Oh no, I saw it coming. I was like, just don't dive in here. If we just like fake this challenge, you know, well, you've got 2 options. You can either go quickly and assert your authority in the situation, like by quickly going up that wall and taking a shot. That's fine. But we didn't do that. We were too slow. We were too hesitant. Now at this point, we just have to turn around and go back to our goal. Just a turn around there, totally fine. Let's think where we would have been if we turned around. So we'd probably be here, and then yeah, we could just like play this ball in the bounce, easy peasy. We're just hitting it back into our corner. Ball's in our corner. We take this boost, push it up the wall, and then you know, 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, game over. We just won the game. Man, fake challenges are gonna revolutionize your gameplay if you just apply them. Whenever you're isolated and you want to pressure the ball, don't throw yourself in, just fake a challenge. Okay, a little bit of a slow takeoff there. I think we used our second jump a bit too fast, but it did work out. Bobby15, thanks for the, or Bobby T15, thanks for the 2-month prime. Much appreciated. Be careful for the follow-up from the kickoff man. Okay. This is an okay, this challenge was fine. We're actually the first man forward. Our teammate is ready behind us to support. He is going to play it off the corner. Now look at this. This is what the defense sees when they play it off the corner wall. He's positioning for a back wall hit. Suddenly the ball kicks way off the back wall. Look how far away that is, just because it comes off the corner. Much harder for the defense to see coming. So I like that corner hit. Oh, go on, Iroshu. No, our teammate has jumped. I don't know why. Right. You can just go shadow here. That's the only play. Okay, now we can go in here. Our teammate is back, so we can go in here. This is not the best challenge, but yes, it's fine. It's a challenge here. Okay, we have got to go up. Oh, well, maybe not like that, but yeah, everything's going wrong here. I think for this play, you need to just like really quickly stop and then fly up and knock that clear, because if he hits a decent aerial there, you're not saving it. It's just not happening. But yeah, pre-jumping is also a terrible idea. And we've got insanely lucky that they can't shoot. Wow. How are we still in this game? Right, let's just skip to the end of this one. Oh, this is pretty much the end, because I don't usually watch massive overtimes. Okay, I like the bump. Where's our teammate? He's just lost a 50-50 and we've lost the game. Oh my days. Oh no. Oh, what's he doing over here? Why do people greed for boosts so much? Oh, you're irrelevant over here. There's nothing happening here. Get into the play. Just pick up some pads in the midfield. You've used all the boosts to get back in the midfield anyway. It's not like it would have mattered. Oh man. Why are people driving off into a different continent? It's like there's supposed to be a game in North America and then this guy's just got on a plane to Spain. He's on holiday. He's sunbathing in the corner. But yeah, overall, this was actually not a bad play. We got a middle, bump one, demo the other guy. Our teammate should really be here for this. But in the case that he's not, we probably want to stay with this ball as well, because we can, like, you know, stay close to this ball without getting in our teammate's way, you know. We could have just stayed here. Also, we saw how far away our teammate was. So when we see how far away he is, like right here, we're like, okay, our teammate is literally in the back corner. At that point, you need to just turn around and take this ball yourself, because he's gone. he's not here. We can't just leave it for the other guy, which we did. So we're definitely partly to blame here as well. And it was more, you know, inefficient routes back to goal that got us losing this one. But man, this was definitely a game that we could have dominated if we just didn't dive in so much. I feel like we would have won this quite easily if we just stopped lunging in for challenges. When people are obviously beating you to the ball, we got to stop going. When we're in the offensive corner with no support behind us, we've got to stop going. When the touch that the opponents are making does not look that scary, and you know, you think that you could probably force them into doing it and then just fake a challenge, turn around, collect the ball after their touch, probably a better idea than diving in. But yeah, overall, very interesting replay. Champ 2, everybody. We're like Iroshu. Very clever. Very clever indeed.